Alright, so I haven't done this in a while, but I figured today I would head out to some thrift shops with my field recorder, see what we can find. They always got like toys, jewelry, furniture, dishes, all good sources for sound. Let's see what we can find. This is the aisle we need. Guys, is this a clamshell or a cowbell? You tell me. Infant toys, more like infinite possibilities, am I right? Alright, so we're back. I've got the field recorder and let's upload the sounds in and start chopping it up in Ableton. But now what should work is, since I've saved this file, I can go into my recordings folder and find the file. So I called it Saver Sound, and then I can go to Samples, Processed, and Crop. And I can go ahead and add that folder to my sidebar. It's called Crop right now, which doesn't make a lot of sense for me, but what it does is it gives me this whole list of samples. And they're not named or anything, it's super messy. But now I've got the full collection. Alright, so I've kind of gone in and chopped things up, picked and choose kind of what sounds I wanted, messed with them a little bit, and what I've come up with is a solid drum rack, 2 solid instruments, and a nice percussive loop to work with. First I'll play you one of the loops that was just from me randomly tapping. Quantized it, I let the auto quantize do its thing, and this is what I got. Transposed it up quite a bit and added some reverb and a little bit of delay. So that's my percussive loop. Then I came up with an instrument that I just called bowl ring. It's one of the more bell sounds, and it sounds like this. The way I worked with this sound was I put it into the sampler, and the sustain mode has it going back and forth, but I have the initial sound starting with that attack of the bell. And then once you hold it out and it sustains, it loops that one little section, so you don't have it re-attacking over and over again. It has a slightly weird vibe to it, which I like. After that, I have a sound that I call Demon Bell. And one of my favorite techniques in doing the sampling stuff is adding on erosion if the sample doesn't have a nice crisp high end. So erosion, you can add noise and you can choose what frequency that noise is and how wide the noise is. So here's the same sound without erosion on it. It's a very clean sound, and then if you add erosion, it makes it very dirty sounding, which I like. And then we have our drum rack. The drum rack is probably my favorite part of this. I was able to come up with 2 kick sounds, a round and a more punchy sound. They're the exact same sample. One just has some of the highs rolled off. Then I have 3 different sounds that can all amount to one really cool snare sound. I have this crunchy sound. That's a more of a traditional snare sound, and you can hear the erosion on top. Here's what it sounds like without that erosion. you can hear that there's really no high end to that sample, probably because I transposed it down a bunch. Add the erosion in, and now we have a much crispier snare sound. And then this third, a little more snappy sound, but if we play them together, they make one really cool snare sound that I like. I really love like wooden sounds, and I came up with these two sounds that make a tick and a tock sort of sound. After that, I've got a shaker, a nice pop, and a hi-hat sound. These again are the same exact sample. On the second one, I just turned up the fade in a bit, just to give it a little bit of a different attack so that if I play them together, they have a little bit of a different sound to them. And then after that, I have sort of my 4 favorite sounds. So I took one of those tins and made this really kind of strange noise with it, and I was able to tune those, and it sounds like this. But with all these sounds put together, I think we can make something solid. So I'm gonna go ahead and start out with my loop and then build from there. Alright, so that's making a track entirely with field recorded sounds from Savers. This sound pack is going to be available for free. It's the first TAETRO sound pack in a while. These just take a lot of time. I really like doing them, but I just need to get back in the swing of doing them. So if you go to the link in the description, you can download this sound pack for free. While you're down there, you can find the links to all the equipment that I've been using today, as well as links to my other social media, so you can go follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Leave a comment and let me know what you thought about this beat and this process. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and don't forget to click that subscribe button for more electronic music performances, tutorials, and content to make you a more productive producer. This has been TAETRO. Have a good one.